Alright guys, I'm back. I actually was tinkering with the shock a little bit, and I got it to hold 140 pounds, which is what I put in that one. And when I pushed this on the floor, it's not leaking, which it wasn't before anyways, but it springs back up nice. Fuck. Let me show you guys with, the camera actually set up somewhat. So, I'll show you over here by this box. That's good enough. So you can see, I'll push this down. It's nice and firm, and when I let go, the spring is right back up, like it should. It's really hard to push down, which is good. And it's still leaving a little bit of oil rings, but then again, I did just spray this with brake cleaner all over again. But the best way to check is clean those rings off, push down again. If it leaves a ring, clean it, and keep doing that and keep doing that until the rings stop. And if they don't stop after about, I don't know, like 30 times of doing that, and you've sprayed a brake cleaner, it's leaking. But this video's about throwing this back together. So, let me clean up a little bit. All we're going to do is put the spring back on and we're done. So, that's what I'm going to show you guys. Actually, let's start all the way back here. Again, first camera angle. Okay, clean up my area a little bit. Alright, that's good. So what we're going to do is grab the spring. Now, it'll only go on one way because there's a skinnier part and a thicker part. The skinnier part is on the bottom, and the thicker part's on the top. So what we'll do is, I'm going to start threading these on. Remember these things? I'm going to start threading that one on. Just enough so I can almost start this one. So just thread it on a little bit. And as you'll see, I'm not going to do it, but if I put it on this way, it wouldn't fit. I'm going to show you how this fits, though. So, all I did was I just slid this right over the top. And you can see right here how it fits there. It wouldn't even slide onto this if it didn't fit. Premix. Cool. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I gotta get this little cup thing back. Let me bring your camera all the way up. Give me a minute. I'll fix the camera again because it's still kind of high up there. Or, it's not high enough. So, you can see we got that to the point where you can see that little retainer clip. And what I'm going to do is grab this little piece, remember that, and the retaining clip. And how this works is the piece just slides on like this, the flat side up, and it just slides on to the bottom of the shock. And then we push it down onto there. I actually need to loosen this up a lot. So never mind, don't even tighten this. I gotta take this all the way off in order to do this, because this is a heavier spring than stock, so it's a little bit longer. So, yeah, but same concept. Push this on and then push this little plate behind it, and get it all the way back. If I can actually do this, you guys can see. There we go. So, push it so it's like that. And then take the retaining clip, throw that on in that little groove right there. This is a really easy one to put on and take off. And now that that's on, make sure it's even all the way around. Then we could slide this back up over that, all the way around. And hold on, that wasn't on all the way. It's giving me trouble. See if I can put this up a little higher. Yeah, this will work. It will actually hold it. I don't think it wants to. Oh well, I tried. Alright. Just see. Yeah, you can see that. So I'm just putting this clip on again. Apparently it wasn't in all the way. There we go. And you push this little piece up over so it hides that little clip that you just put in. And like so. And it won't pull back off. Like if you tried to pull this off, it's not going to go. So that's what holds the spring. And we slide the spring down onto there. So that fits nice. Then up at the top, I'm turning those little screws in. Well, not screws, but you know what I mean. These little spanner things. I don't know the correct terminology for everything, so don't get butthurt if I don't know the correct terminology and say that, oh, you don't know how to leak a shock, because guess what, I just did. And it doesn't leak. And I rebuilt many more than just this one. Sorry, I'm trying to get a really good angle here so you guys can see. Hopefully. Damn, close. Whatever. So just spinning this. And if you're at the back of the shock, like I am, you turn it right. And now I can turn the whole spring. Since I cleaned up the threads on this, this is how you should be able to take it off. See how I'm turning the whole spring and it's turning that whole spanner? You can use that to take it off and turn it back on. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just going to get it down to where I think it used to be. You're going to, have to reset the sag on the bike, but I'm just getting it close, It's just spinning it. It's a little harder to spin it, but it's better than beating it with a punch to get it to go, And it's getting pretty tight. It's a lot easier to do this on the bike with two hands, but I'm not on the bike. So now that that's down to where I want it, I'm going to take this top one and start to thread it back on, and that would just lock against there. But I'm going to adjust it on the bike. So, yeah, but this is done. You can take the little cap for the bladder and screw that right back on. My camera might die, so if it does, it's pretty much done. Anyways, so, thanks for watching. Hope you like this series, but now you have a fully rebuilt shock. The last thing I'm going to do, which I almost forgot to do, is quickly clean out this bearing and put in the dust seals again. You can't take that little spacer that you just saw out, but you can easily re-grease it. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So, brake cleaner, you always hear me using that stuff. Just kind of wipe around, get it nice and shiny clean like that. Same on the other side. Nice and clean. And just look around. Yeah, nice and clean. Take our grease. I just use this Valvoline grease. It's grease, who cares? It's waterproof, that's good enough.